Good morning. Good morning from Melbourne, Australia. Good evening to friends in North America, and hello to anyone watching on replay. My name is Nancy Hetker, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Melbourne, Australia. And before I get started today, I would like to mention a couple of upcoming things. First of all, tonight, if you're in Australia, I am hosting my July mystery stamping event. You can pop over to nancysniftynotes.com and click on my classes tab and scroll down and download the supply list and cut out your cardstock and DSP and join me at 7 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time, Melbourne time, Sydney time, Brisbane time. And we will spend, just over an hour, maybe an hour and a half, depends on how quick people are, making 2 cards. We'll give you a couple of different layouts to use in future card making projects, which is my goal with mystery stamping. The other thing is that starting tomorrow, the 6th, our annual bonus days promotion goes into effect, where here in Australia, if you buy, for every $90 you spend, you will receive a $9 voucher that you can then use on a purchase in August. So get everything that you want right now and have money to spend in August too, which is fantastic. Also going live tomorrow are a new set of online exclusives, and also the clearance rack will be updated tomorrow. So all kinds of reasons to put an order in tomorrow, Thursday, the 6th of July. So with that housekeeping out of the way, I am going to show you what we're working on today. These 2 dies are called Patchwork pieces, and they are in the annual catalog. In the dies section, there are some examples elsewhere in the catalog, but they do not bundle with a specific stamp set, so they were really easy to overlook in the annual catalog, but then people started finding them and doing interesting things. And you may or may not know that before I discovered paper crafting, I played around a little bit with quilting. I really enjoyed the piecing and the playing with the colors and the different textures and patterns, but I did that for a little bit just before I had my first child, and then life got crazy and big projects like quilting that I needed to have things set up. Anyway, it just didn't keep going. And then I discovered paper crafting, and I got all the same kind of fulfillment from the textures and the colors and the patterns and all of that, but in smaller increments. And if I cut a piece of paper wrong, it was not the same as cutting my expensive fabric wrong. So I've gone with paper crafting ever since, but I like patchwork. So I was pleased to get these dies. And last night I actually sat down and I played with this die and Countryside in Designer Series paper. And I went ahead. I thought I was just going to put some together and put some together with you today. But in the end, I wound up gluing all of my pieces together. And I will share with you what I learned, which is lay them all out before you start gluing. This seems like a no-brainer. But I don't know what I was thinking last night. I just started gluing some of them. So I wound up like, that doesn't please me. That doesn't please me. But I had stuck some things down already, so I couldn't go back and rejigger them. So in the end, I don't think it's going to matter. But, it's not going to keep me from sending the cards out. But the next time I do a batch, I will divvy all the pieces out before I start gluing anything. These are our note card and envelope sizes, which means that they are 7 inches by 5 inches. Yes, 7 inches by 5 inches, scored at 3.5 inches. We sell packs of white ones with envelopes that fit that because of a project I did many years ago now. I have almost a lifetime supply of envelopes this size, so I personally don't purchase the note cards and envelopes. I cut whatever I want, but the note cards and envelopes are an awesome, economical, easy way. I actually may have some here to show you. I do not. Way to make cards, and these dies are perfectly sized to fit on them. I haven't played with the squiggly one yet, but it's the same size rectangle, so it will also fit on these perfectly. So they're very fun. Let me say good morning to Gladys and to Lorraine. Thanks for joining me today. If you do join in, please say hello. So what I'm going to do today with you is finish these off. They're fine as is, but they have a little hole there where the points all came together. So I've cut a few things to start playing with to dress them up a little bit. So I'll be asking for some input probably. This is from Circle Sayings. And I just did the Celebrate and the Cupcake. And I went ahead and I colored that with some Stampin' Blends and then fussy cut it out. And I'm trying to figure out which one it should go on. It's so hard to see them sometimes when there's so many here. So let's just get one of each color and figure it out. I also have these, oh shoot, what were they called? Wanted to Say. These are another set of standalone dies. Wanted to Say dies. They do not have a coordinating stamp set, but I love them, love them, love them. And I did the Night of Navy with adhesive sheet on the back, and I did the basic white with foam adhesive sheet on the back. Although that's sort of overkill, at least on the Happy Birthday one, because it's bulky enough that it takes dimensionals just fine. You don't need to have the foam adhesive sheet, but I did it and it's fun. And then what else? Oh, I have some ribbons that I think would go with. This is the bordered ribbon in Night of Navy. This is the boho blue textured ribbon. I don't know. This is the retired, but everyone has tons of it. What is it called? Frayed. Yep, the frayed ribbon in white. So this is where I get stuck, you know, trying to figure out what goes with what. Oh, and I can make more circle layers with things too. In fact, I might go ahead. I haven't gotten rid of any of my retired punches. Some of them you can buy again, and some of them you'll have to use some dies or source your own circle punches. But this is one reason I never got rid of my circle punches, because they're so quick and easy. And I'm thinking an extra layer on there would be good. And what else? Let me try another one with the boho blue. Feel free to chime in here if you have ideas or suggestions, or no, don't do that, or whatever. What do we think? Not sure. I'm not sure it's worth a whole lot of foo-rah. I'm also not sure it's worth What do we think? Do we like ribbon with it? Does it just get to be too much? Well, yeah, we could get that straighter, couldn't we? Or more even at least. Maybe. There we go. No ribbon, no ribbon. Okay. We will get these made up then. Love the circles, no ribbon. Okay. What do you think of the words? I'm wondering about putting something underneath there. I'm going to do that with dimensionals, I think. Oh, you like the circle off center? You can kind of like that. The navy of the words blend into the background. Oh, hang on, I'll get to that one. Up more to the right. Like that. More words to tell me what you want. Entire circle move to upper right. You mean like up here? Do you want this? I'm confused. Do you want the circles centered together, or do you want them offset and you just want it up in the upper right hand corner of the... See, what I'm trying to do is kind of cover up this spot where they all come together. So I do need it to be a little bit like that. Okay. This one may be coming to you, Mom. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you, Lorraine. I struggle with off-center stuff too sometimes, but as I say, I'm a crafter and my mom is an artist, so if she says to do it this way, I tend to trust her. And I'm going to keep it right on the edge of the patchwork. Okay, that's what you wanted, right? There we go. Now, this one, I wondered if sometimes that's just enough. What do you think? Yes, you can't see the white entirely. This is true. And there's still a little bit on those P's that will come out before it goes on entirely. Vellum helps. And I think I like the circle better than keeping it blocky. It's not exactly how I would do it if I were keeping it blocky, but yeah, the circle. Okay. So we're going to put these on. I didn't stick them on because I wanted to make sure I wanted the Night of Navy. But I think the boho blue would be even harder to make out. Come here, you. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to bring in my silicone craft mat because I am going to you can see, I see through the silicone craft mat, so I'm going to attempt to get the center of my circle here, so I can attempt to get this centered. And I'm using the silicone craft mat because remember I've got this adhesive and I didn't want it to stick to my grid paper. But now I can put tear and tape behind there. And it won't be visible. There we go. I like that. And now I have 3 more to go. I've got 1 more of these happy birthdays cut, but I don't have other things cut. So we're going to get a little I'm going to use some of these that I haven't used before. So I think maybe I'm going to go ahead and cut. Oh, that's not the right piece. Cut a circle. And just trying to figure out colors here. I'm thinking hard. I have just started in the last 6 months or so really using the vellum, Lorraine. I'm just laughing because I'm seeing one person saying yes, the circle of vellum, and another person saying no, it doesn't need the circle. But I think it works either way, and it's on there now. And I'm doing it this way just because it's easier for me to see what I'm doing. Try to get it even. Yeah, I've started using the vellum more to help kind of tone down some of the designer series paper sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes I wonder if it's how I'm putting it on, if I don't have the right die or punch. Let's try it one more time, and then we may see about I'm going to try stamping first and then punching and seeing how we do, which is usually what I do. I'm going to try. So the Circle Sayings is sold in a bundle with the 2 3/8 inch punch, and I'm wondering if that's going to align better. Yes, it is, but I did it too low. Oh, we'll just have a bigger margin. Nope, we're going to do it one more time. This is why I often play with things before I come on with you, but you get to have the learning experience with me today. Lucky you. And now I've probably done it too high, but we'll see. Nope, that's good. And I went ahead and I punched it out now because anything else I put on I want to be able to make sure it is fitting on there the way I really want it to. We'll do this one. It says warm hello. So sending you a warm hello. Let's try it in the balmy blue. After all of that, hopefully we'll like it. You know what? We'll try it on this one. Just to get a feel for how we like how it looks there. Okay. Making all kinds of decisions in my head as I go here. So. This is just going to be way too much, probably. Everyone's gone quiet. Have you left me? I like it better on that one. If I put it down there, it doesn't make my big blob so obvious. Master, ha. See, if I put it there, it takes away so much of that very dark blue. Do we need a... I don't think I have... Sorry, little brainstorm going on in my head here. So, do you all know the trick of putting a smaller piece of paper onto a Post-it note to use as a handle in your punch? Well, there you go. Now you do. It's 1 3/4. See if we can go down one. Yes. Yeah, see, if you hadn't stamped that one, that would have worked nicely. We may still use that one. Welcome to how my life goes when I'm stamping. You think I just come in here and I'm all ready to go, but some days I show you I'm really, really making it up as I go along. So let's try this again. Not 2 1/2, not 2 1/4, 2 3/8. Yeah, and that time it was set too high. And still too high. Okay. Take 6. After all that, I'm not sure I like it. Anybody want to weigh in? I was going to put that down, wasn't I? I like that better. Okay, nobody's weighing in, so I'm just going to do my thing. As soon as I get it stuck down, somebody will post something. The one on the right? What about the one on the right, Lorraine? Okay, and now we've got one more of these. I've been told it doesn't need the vellum behind it, so we'll do one without. Come here. There we go. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. What you didn't see me do is glue down all of the patchwork pieces, but that was a fun thing to do while I listened to an audiobook last night. And thank you for your input in decorating them. I could add some bling to them, I suppose, or not. Just taking a quick look at something here. I just feel like that one's a little naked somehow. I can hear my mom, no! But I like that. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for joining me. And I will see you guys same time, same place next week. If you've been watching on replay, please leave me a note to say you've been here. I do see those and I appreciate them. And yeah, don't forget, mystery stamping tonight. All kinds of great things starting tomorrow over on Stampin' Up. Bonus days, online exclusives, clearance rack refresh, and yeah, it's going to be a good day to buy. So talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.